Yes, people, myself TS, welcome back to another NoFilterTS, just previewing Arsenal's upcoming Europa League game against FC Zurich. Obviously, Arsenal coming off the back of that, 3-1 defeat away at United on Sunday. And looking at FC Zurich, they've lost their last two games, losing at the weekend 2-1 to Lugano and the previous week losing 4-2 to Basel. The main thing we know of Arsenal, especially last season, one thing that we are capable of doing at times is bouncing back after, losing games. And some aspects of the game against United, we played well, but we didn't do enough on the day to get the result and get the win. But with this game, it's definitely an opponent that's weaker than us. They're definitely not as good as us as a team. But in regards to our squad, I'm expecting, some changes in the lineup. You had Odegaard, who prior to United game, there was some kind of like fitness concerns regarding him. Ramsdale, now Smith Rowe apparently pulled up in the warm down. None of this stuff is looking good at all. Truth be told, you got El Neni and Partey out. El Neni, who Arteta said, he'll be out for a long time. Partey's only meant to be a couple of weeks, but no one really knows in this current moment in time. So, I'm definitely expecting some changes to be made for this game. If it's down to me, there's quite a few changes I would make personally myself. So, getting into my 11, firstly in guard, go with Matt Turner. There was a slight potential concerns regarding Ramsdale the other day. I think for this guy, he's going to have to play these sort of games to build up his confidence, because I'd rather him play these games than not play at all. Then the first time he's getting thrown in is, a big Premier League game. In October we got quite a lot of good teams to come up against. So I'd go with Matt Turner in goal. The back four, I'd make some changes. I'd play Cedric at right back. I'd actually go with a centre-half partnership of Holding and Tomiyasu. Again, no disrespect to this team, but they shouldn't be causing us that much issues. And I think this will be, the games to get these guys some minutes, to get them some match fitness. And at left back, I'd go with Kieran Tierney. Into the midfield, obviously Lokonga, had a decent first half against United and then faded, gave away some sloppy passes in the second half. But I'd play him again in this game because I'd rather play him than play the likes of Xhaka, and then he gets injured and that's another issue. So for me, the midfield two I'd go for this game would be Lokonga and Matt Smith, who's been on the bench. Can't remember which game it was. It was a game recently. But, it's an opportunity for him now. It's like, look at the midfield crisis, come in and do a job. You can guarantee yourself some minutes. So, for me, I'd put Matt Smith in there. In the attacking three, with Saka just looking like he needs a rest, I'd rest him for this game ahead of our Premier League game at the weekend. I'd start Marquinhos on the right-hand side. I'd have the likes of Saka on the bench in case needed. I'd start Vieira in that 10. These are the sort of games he should be dominating. A player of his quality, spend a bit of money on him. These are the sort of games I'm expecting, to see something from him. And, it'll be a good, good run out for him, following his foot injury. On the left, I'll stick with Martinelli just because we haven't got much other attacking options, truth be told. And then at top, I'd start Nketiah. The likes of Jesus can be on the bench. He's going to have to be on the bench because we're literally, the squad's thin bare in terms of attacking options anyways. As I'd expect the likes of Jesus, Saka to be on the bench. I'm not too sure who else from the under-21s potentially Arteta may decide to bring with him for this game. But, even with that team, I'm expecting a win against FC Zurich. I'm going to go with a 3-1 win. I feel like we'll bounce back from that defeat. And for a lot of these players that, like Nketiah, who's, shown a lot of hunger and determination, I'm sure he'll be on it and ready to prove a point come Thursday night. So, yeah, that's my thoughts in it. That's my preview for the game. That's the 11 I personally would go with, just with our current, squad and injury situation. And yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe button now, and I'll catch you in the next one.